Whatever secret this space held ought to be ours now.
Let us make for a safe location where we might regain our strength.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right. It strikes me that we have not visited Melve for some time. Shall we stop by and see how its people fare of late? Should you need to communicate in Elvish, I find myself reflecting on the time I fell in battle. Hidden path. I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in. Yon path leads not to our
We've got choppers!
Ice attacks would only be to its advantage. We'll have to try something else. Let us see what's been made of. Danger might lurk anywhere. Where every shadow and mind the ceiling.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further?
A covetous nature is likely to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack, not the least. Among them.
Mightn't we go elsewhere? I expect there's little left to discover here.
Come. Your Risen's motivations are not ours to question. Visibility is poor here. Be wary of enemies lying in ambush.
Keep your voice low, lest my heart leap from my throat.
It is rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
Master, I believe I could be of aid here. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen. It strikes me that we have not visited Mel for some time. Shall we stop by and see how its people fare of late? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
I shall remain by your side.
An ideal location for an ambush. Be on your guard that the enemy may not surprise you.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
By your leave, Arisen. How are we to get through this door?
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself. Is that you, Nook? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you brave fool said I'd go and search for him myself. I'm not afraid of monsters, so I thought, please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, and my feet know it better than I do. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. I'll need you to watch over me. Right.
We've been called upon to render aid. Let us make haste. These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Now that's something.
E'er since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Melv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight.
I know of no such agreement. At the very least.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought.
What? I intended nothing of the sort.
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me. Forgive me, How would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. It was by your godly efforts that Melv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To Luke, I wanted to tell you. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Could have sworn I ought to attend.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn.
Ulrika is gone.
What? She believed that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the village...
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns... You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly... She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches. My peace... I can only hope she remains safe.
Not a foe in sight.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I don't like this place at all. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time.
A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. It's this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours sleep?
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again.
Are you particularly fond of this place, Arisen? We have...
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors. We've got goblins!
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
I've just had a thought. Every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
Nicely done!
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
Capable comrades are a book.
Seems there are wolves on the prowl.
It's fierce fires most impressive, Master.
I dare say the British completed this lot without us.
Outstanding.
Know you of the bride? Monster.
I'd thought I was... Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me,
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in anyway. I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return. The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to...
Ah, you'll hear no complaint.
We ought to avoid combat if we can. Our priority is to see our charge delivered safely.
Knew I'd pull through in the air.
That's it!
I will protect you. Was excellent. I could have done no better.
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest. Why not turn your aspirations out?
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone.
What am I to do with that girl? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but...
What is it? If you're looking for Gran, she's out. Tis dreadful dull round here. All I want is to study magic, but Gran refuses to teach me. If only I had a grimoire or two, then I could study on my own. If you find any grimoires, would you bring them? You needn't seek them out. Any you happen to find will do. Still, I'll write up a list of the tomes I'd most like, so you know which ones to keep an eye out for. There. All done. Oh, and... Gran is like to confiscate the grimoires should she espy them. Pray, hand them to...
So, we are to scour for the grimoires on Miss Trisha's list.
Have you brought me a grimoire, sir?
Watch out for the choppers.
My dad's price will be offended.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
This is nice.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Sir Norbert has been found, and none the worse for wear. Let us return him to Melv at once. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought.
Would you care to behold a forgotten rift stone, as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. 'Tisn't far.
Would you mind coming over here? 'Tis this way.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask. Me to
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted.
Good on you. Just... You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him, and I was right. My brother is always the one taking the initiative. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. So from now on...
Sirian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did.
This grimoire's for sale near Miss Trisha's abode, according to the list. I have an idea of which shop she might have meant.
Thanks, friend. I appreciate that.
This up.
It is quiet about.
Requires no ostentation.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust? The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
Well met, sir.
What should I get up to today?
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go.
Would that I could always feel so fine.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
It's been a hard day.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift.
Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, methinks Roderick. He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir. Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Always a pleasure.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So if any one of these fine pieces will serve you well. Hope to see you again.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment.
Hail, friend. How fare you? 'Tis not long now, but the path to the arbour is not easily found or followed. 'Twould be best I escort you. There is a log bridge near the ruins where I train. I'll await you on the other side. Come find me when you are ready to make for the sacred arbour, the village of my people.
The Goblin's Lair? Like, I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know the Goblin's Lair. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know some...
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off. And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly.
But I've got the coin, I swear it.
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it.
The lad seemed rather ignorant of the world.
Well, I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sins. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other. For all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray.
You're always such fun to talk to.
Oh, 'tis you. Forgive my boldness, but I've a would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. A trinket in yon shop caught my eye. Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the coin on hand. I can certainly procure the gold, if you'd be kind enough. Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? Or are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon. You've my...
Not you again. I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume that changes things.
Oh, well, if you've got...
My thanks. I finally have what I came for, and worry not, you'll have your coin.
He seems a young man of decent character. I believe his promise to repay you was a genuine...
I'm afraid I must be going now. Thank you.
Welcome and well met.